troops ready yet?
Your forces are prepared and awaiting your orders, Commander. Uploading tactical data now.
Good. About time we kick this revolution into overdrive.
Overdrive engaged. Revolution commencing in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Landing position now in sight. Prepare for touchdown. Blizzcon 2011 is now on the air.
Welcome back to Anaheim, California for Blizzcon 2011, the most intense gaming convention on the planet.
What up, Blizzcon?
Gaming enthusiasts have traveled from all over the world. Tickets sold out in seconds. And now, through DirecTV, you've got an all-access pass to everything BlizzCon. 2 days filled with 20 hours of live coverage in HD and commercial-free. Get ready to celebrate the world of Blizzard Entertainment. Warcraft, StarCraft, and Diablo. We'll celebrate and honor Blizzard's 20th anniversary of gaming excellence. You'll be front row center for the opening ceremony.
Good morning, fellow gamers.
The costume and dance contests hosted by comedian Jay Moore.
For the horde!
Delight in fierce tournament play as the best gamers in the world battle for BlizzCon supremacy. And watch the StarCraft 2 final live as it happens.
I feel like I've been watching two men punch each other for several days straight.
You'll sit in on developer panels and learn their insider secrets. Go on a rare behind-the-scenes tour of the Blizzard Entertainment campus. And you'll have a front row ticket to the ultimate closing concert, Foo Fighters. Plus, interact with hosts Jeff Keighley and Kat Hunter live on the air. Enthusiasm and excitement reign supreme at the mecca for dedicated gamers worldwide. The world's most passionate gamers have come together in Anaheim, California. The big day is here. Anticipation is high as we get set for an extraordinary television event. It's BlizzCon live on DirecTV.
Welcome to BlizzCon Live 2011, Day 2. We are here in Anaheim, California, where 26,000 diehard Blizzard fans have made the pilgrimage here to be the first to play the latest releases from Blizzard, including StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, Diablo 3, and the brand new World of Warcraft expansion that was announced yesterday during the opening ceremony, Mists of Pandaria. Well, now we're back live for another full day of Blizzard coverage. Hey everybody, it's Jeff Keighley, again along with the lovely Kat Hunter for Day 2, as I mentioned, of BlizzCon 2011. And today, Kat, we've got a lot of great panels, a lot more Blizzard information, and an amazing closing concert by the Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters and Level 80, don't forget.
That's right, or the artist formerly known as Level 80, which is the Blizzard in-house band. Let's take a look at what we're going to do today on BlizzCon Live. It's going to start in just a few minutes with the World of Warcraft live raid, which is always a highlight of the event. Diablo 3 open Q&A, where fans will get to question the team, including Jay Wilson. We've got the World of Warcraft classes, items, and professions Q&A. Then the World of Warcraft general Q&A. Then we've got the StarCraft 2 Grand Finals, and there was a big upset last night. We'll get to this with Kim Famil at the 2 o'clock, but MMA beat MVP, so we'll have to talk about that.
Yeah, I can't wait to actually watch that final match.
All right, well, we got the Foo Fighters later, but now we're going to go to the World of Warcraft live raid. Check it out.
Welcome to the World of Warcraft live raid. Your competing guilds are Vodka and Blood Legion.
Come on!
gentlemen, welcome to the World of Warcraft live right here at BlizzCon 2011. I'm Rob Simpson, I'm from the Blizzard esports team, and today we have a very special treat for all of you at home. For the first time ever, Blizzard Entertainment has fine-tuned some of the game's hardest content so we can have some of the greatest guilds of all time competing in a battle to Ragnaros's death. Now, one thing that's really, really important about this is that we're going to see some really awesome things coming out of both of these people. Now, up here on the stage, on the mic, I have some World of Warcraft devs, Greg Street, Ian Hazakostas, and Corey Stockton. And now up here, some of the WoW devs that are going to be making all the magic happen in the instance. I have Candace Thomas, Matt Webster, Lee Sparks, and Scott Mercer. And now I'm sure this presentation is more about the players, is it not? So over on this side, we have Vodka, most recently known for their US first 25 heroic Ragnaros kill. I've got Lancel and Kinesthesia for the Alliance. And now over on this side, we do have Blood Legion. We're gonna have Zonker, most recently known for their US first kill of heroic Neth. We have Zonker and Ararat representing the Horde. Woo! But now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna need your help counting this down because we wanna get this started off on the right foot. So let's get some energy. Let's hear it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Boom. All right, so Ian, tell us a little bit about what we're going to be seeing today.
Okay, so this is Firelands, but it's a special setup that we have. We've taken out all the trash. So this is a pure boss run. Boss to boss to boss. They can do it in any order as long as Heroic Ragnaros comes at the end.
Awesome. And now just for everybody out there, to let you know what's going on the screen, up in the top right corner right now, you can see a feed coming from Kinesthesia. And on the lower right is going to be their progress. As they progress through the instance, that map is going to continually update. The upper left side, or rather just the left side of the screen in general, is going to be Blood Legion side. That's where you'll see all of their progress. Now let's take a look. They've chosen to start on different paths.
They have, yes. Looks like Vodka's jumped right into Shanox. And so Shanox is a salamander accompanied by his 2 hellhounds. And normally there's an intricate dance that goes on here where you have to lead the dogs around. The master plays fetch with his dogs. You keep the spear away. Odds are they're probably just going to ignore almost all of that and just power through this and burn him down, because that's what the gear level they have is going to allow them to do.
So now, are we going to see some pretty big differences in the decisions that they make as far as their raid comp goes, being that this is a speed run?
Probably yes. I'd expect to see them take fewer healers than most guilds normally would, because they're trying to go as fast as possible. And they might plan their boss order to minimize the number of swaps that they have to make in terms of people respeccing or people swapping in and out, to maximize the time they're spending actually fighting bosses.
Awesome. Now over here, Greg, what's going on over on Vodka's side?
Vodka is working on Shanox. I think we've had a couple of deaths down, but looks like everyone's up at the moment.
So Corey, what's going on over with Blood Legion? What are we seeing over here?
They decided to take on Bethalak first, so a little bit of a different strategy over on this side.
Now, in your opinion, is there any advantage to either of these players' decisions? Are we going to see something is there a master plan?
There's definitely got to be a master plan. I think it's just going to come down to figuring out which one can get through that first set of bosses without having any hiccups.
I think that was really first blood. Zonker just took the first kill.
Oh no, already.
Can we get? Is anybody going to boo that? I didn't expect that to. Wow. Okay. An incredibly supportive crowd. Let's hear them get back on their feet. Woo!
Looks like Shanox is about 30% over here on Vodka's side.
Oh, we're getting really close. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Vodka. They're really close. They could get that first kill. Only 30% remaining on Shanox. Quickly pull him down. Looks like they have everything in complete control. Oh, yeah. Oh, and there it goes. Yeah, only about 20 million HP remaining.
Now, Shanox is a much faster fight than Bethalak, so you'd expect Vodka's going to take him down first.
Okay.
The question is going to be, though, once they're each doing all the same bosses, how it'll even out in the end.
Yeah, oh, and here it goes. It actually looks like we're getting very close to that kill. Oh, about 13 million HP remaining, man. Yep. Ian, so what's You know, what do you think they're going to do next? Why would they have taken Shanox first? What's their goal going to be?
I think probably just because he was right in front. The way the Fire Lens setup is here, there's this ethereal NPC that they can talk to that will teleport them around from boss to boss. So you see them fighting the boss right next to the ethereal.
And they're getting really close. Only about 1 million HP left, and it looks like Vodka's going to get the first kill, and Shanox goes down. Now, it's going to be really interesting to see what they choose for their follow-up. Now, over here, how's Blood Legion doing? When are we going to see that first blood out of them?
Looks like they're about 70% down on Bethelak so far here.
All right, so getting there. So let's see, is Vodka making any choices as far as changing their raid comp, getting people up? What's that next decision?
Looks like they're heading to Bethelak next.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, okay. So looks like maybe a little swap here.
Yeah, and the real question
they're hitting up Bethelak next.
So Ian, what are the primary differences for Bethelak being on heroic versus the 25-man regular raid?
Okay, so Bethelak is a spider queen, and the whole fight takes place on 2 tiers. Normally, she moves up and down between a canopy of fire webs up top and the ground down below. And she has a horde of her spider brood that come out to attack players down below while she stays up top. On heroic, there's an additional type of spider that players have to deal with, as well as the standard increased health and damage values for everything. This type of spider, it's basically like a Baneling from StarCraft 2.
Oh.
It just explodes on detonation.
So many Banelings.
So many Banelings.
Over here, they must be just about to get this kill. Can we? I think they need a little cheer. I think we need to hear it for Blood Legion getting really close to that first kill.
Can we get some Horde love over here?
Almost. Yeah, a little bit of Horde love is pretty good. Yeah, looking pretty good. And they think that they've
looks like they're just about at 50% over here. So they're making progress.
5-0?
Yeah, and that's actually really impressive because the way the Bethelak fight works, it's a 2-stage fight. The first part, you send a few people at a time, usually up top, to slowly work at her, while most of the rest of the raid is dealing with ads down below.
Right.
Then at the second phase of the fight, she comes down and you have to burn her down, which is what you see them doing here.
Okay.
Now, normally most guilds want to try to get her to like 75, 80% when the second phase begins. Right. They have her almost at 50%, which means that they really sent way more people up top than you normally would see. It's very impressive.
So they've been sending much more people down than you generally would. Really able to take advantage of that as much as they can. And over here, it looks like Vodka's off to a relatively smooth start as well.
We're going to have a kill over here pretty quick.
Oh, yeah? Give me the play-by-play, Corey. What's going down?
They're just about to polish her off. Looking like, oh, here we go. Boom.
Oh, now, there it is.
I think we're all tied up.
Yeah, now the score sits at 1-1. Now, I would almost be willing to argue that currently Blood Legion is at least marginally ahead, because that is the boss that's probably going to take close to the longest amount of time, at least out of decisions.
Yes. Bethelak is one of the longest bosses they're going to have to face.
Okay. Now, let's see what they choose to do next. Oh, okay. Oh, and they're mixing it up. Let's hear it, Ian. So
here we see
what's happening.
Here we see Blood Legion going over to face Lord Rylith.
Right to Rylith.
Yeah. There's some reasons why they may have done this. One of the tricky parts with Shanox, actually, is for the boss that Vodka started with, Shanox patrols around the zone. So they're going to need to make sure that they can catch him at an efficient spot. Because they don't want to have to spend too long waiting and having to run to him.
Right.
So it could just be that, for example, Shanox wasn't close enough for their tastes. So they went straight to a different boss that they could take on quickly.
Okay, and that's always good. Always good to have a redundancy plan if they're not exactly happening exactly how they want it. So let's actually go take a look over at Blood Legion. It looks like they have made their second boss decision. Corey, how are they doing?
Looks like they're off to a good start. No issues so far. If they can keep this up, I think they're going to be doing well.
So Ian, how exactly does this boss work? I understand that you got to hit the legs, you got to turn him. What? Tell the layman what's happening.
Yeah, Lord Rylith is a pretty unique encounter. He is a huge giant. He has a mind of his own. There are these little gnats swatting at his feet, but you don't really tank him or move him the way you normally move a regular boss. You actually hit his left and right leg separately, and whichever leg you're dealing more damage to as a raid determines the direction that he turns and the direction that he moves.
Oh, I know.
And
close? Oh, okay.
Can we switch back to Blood Legion for a second? I think something might have been happening there. So one of the big tricks...
Whoa! Getting really close there. Oh, they might be able to do it. Will Blood Legion be able to turn it? Yes! Looks like they're going to be able to get it back to the main. Let's hear it for the Horde! Woo. Yeah! Oh man, what a clutch save.